Hello again, Reddit. Good evening, Adam. As I settle myself down to write this, it's 6:43 p.m. and you've just sat down for dinner with Jeremy in that crummy chicken restaurant a block down from where you live. You've got spicy wings with chips, and he's about to tuck into a filet burger. It does look quite lovely. Where was my invitation to join? Now, I must say, Adam, I was thoroughly disappointed today when I didn't see a response in the comments section. What's the matter? Where's that brave facade I saw in the comments yesterday? I know you read my post, so where was my reply? Is it all a bit much already? You see, Adam, sleeping is very important, and I know you haven't slept a wink for 2 days. Common side effects of sleep deprivation include fatigue, hallucinations, memory loss, and trouble concentrating. I don't want you struggling with that, Adam. That makes this way too easy for me. You see, this is a game of mental strength, and I need you to keep that strength up if you're going to challenge me. So I'm going to take a night off. From 7 p.m. until 7 a.m., you're free to do as you please without the feeling of my gaze. I'd suggest you get a solid night's sleep and freshen yourself up for tomorrow. You've got a big few days ahead of you. Anyway, seeing as Adam hasn't replied, perhaps it's best that I fill you in on what he was up to yesterday. Obviously, as aforementioned, poor little Adam hasn't gotten a good night's sleep since I first caught his attention 2 days ago. Credit to Adam, though. He has been working very hard across the past 24 hours of me posting my response. He read it at around 11:20 last night and sat in front of the computer reading and rereading the post for roughly 2 hours. After that, he began to Google how to hack into secure servers. I'm presuming that he intends to steal the CCTV footage from the hotel and see if he can find me that way. He left his room for 15 minutes between 3:25 and 3:40, and then returned with 2 cans of Red Bull. You really should stop drinking that stuff, by the way. It'll ruin your insides. I left him at 4 a.m. to get some rest of my own. So this morning, I caught up with Adam again at 9 a.m., when he crossed over and came into the hotel. I wonder though, Adam, did you notice me sitting in the lobby? Such a shame, wasn't it, that just as I suspected, the receptionist couldn't allow you any of the CCTV footage. Now, I'm certain that the police could come marching in with a warrant, demand that footage, and maybe then you'll get an idea of what I look like, but I'm sure you're not willing to face the repercussions of going to the police. Moving on from the threats, after that you headed upstairs, and I'm presuming you had a good long look around my room. Did you manage to lift any of my DNA off of the surfaces in there, Adam? You see, if he'd had the courtesy to reply, Adam could have told you all about something very interesting I left for him. A burner phone. It has nothing on it right now. No numbers in the contacts, no photos. It's just so I have an easy way to send a little message to him. It'll come in very useful for me. He had a pretty boring day after that, continuing researching and reading my posts, looking for any clue until he met with Jeremy and confided in him what's going on. I was very glad that you dissuaded Jeremy from talking to the police or trying to find a loophole by seeking help from his parents. You're a smart enough boy, clearly, to work out that everything I said also applies to his family. Make sure he knows that, or he'll very much regret his actions. So that essentially leads us through the important events of the day to now. Jeremy and Adam are sat eating. I've just sent a message to Adam through the phone. Hello, Adam. I hope you're enjoying your meal. If you take a look around the restaurant, you'll see a girl sitting alone close to the counter with long blonde hair. She doesn't know you, and you don't know her. I want you to message her something threatening. Something that scares her and makes her feel completely and utterly unsafe where she is. Instill the same fear in her that I put into you. You'll know the power I feel right now as you see her reading that message. I want you to take in all the details you notice as she reacts to it. Message me back and tell me everything you notice. I sent the girl's number to him instantly after that. His head jumped up the instant the phone vibrated, and I watched him read the message wide-eyed before staring around the restaurant. "Oh, did you spot me?" "This is my favorite part of the stalk, Adam. You were brave and courageous when you replied to me, but how brave do you feel right now, knowing that I'm watching, knowing that if you don't do as I say, then your life will crumble around you?" "This is where it gets very dangerous, Adam, but as long as you cooperate and do as I say, no one you love will be in any danger." "That's not the true danger to worry about here. The danger comes with the power, Adam. That's what you'll find. Power is addictive. And I warn you, once you get a taste for it, you may never turn back. Have a good evening and get some rest. You've got a big day tomorrow, friend. Your Stalker."